one is actually a big, proper pharmaceutical
Yes.
company,
Yeah.
not some dynamo startup with zero revenues. This one is called AbbVie. If the company doesn't sound all that familiar, that's because it was spun off in 2013 from Abbott Laboratories. Because Abbott Laboratories is a big, big player that had pharma division and a medical devices division. So they split the two, and it is best known for its blockbuster drug, which is at the tail end of its patent protection, that is, called Humira, which is in fact one of the world's top-selling drugs. It's for rheumatoid arthritis. Market capitalization is proper as well, $119.9 billion. That's the size of company we like to talk about here. Price to earnings ratio 18.3 and pays dividends 3.4%. That's high. Devin, just give us an overview. I mean, this is a proper big company, and the reason it's got a involvement here is that down in the depths of its big, big portfolio is a drug that is under development, which we'll talk about later because it's a joint venture with one of the other companies we're talking about. Correct. But tell us about AbbVie.
So not just medical marijuana. I mean, as you alluded there, they've got a really wide portfolio. Humira is nearing the end, but accounts for over 60% of revenues.
Very big and very loyal and works very well, so it still gets lots of prescriptions from wealthy people who won't bother to try the generic version, whatever happens.
Correct. So, I mean, that's a massive cash generator for the group. This is a company that spends a huge amount on research and development, as you would expect. We're looking at almost 20% of revenues, which is about $5 billion a year. It's just spending on research and development.
Let's look at the share chart, because you'll see this one is trading close to its all-time high. It has done very well since it listed in 2013. So this is basically like a 4-year share chart, which is all it's got, because remember, that's when it gets spun off. So if you were a holder of Abbott Laboratories and you took those and you got them at $32 or $33 a share, you're obviously pretty happy camper with the share price going northwards. So, I mean, what can one say? They've also done lots of acquisitions. I mean, a big acquisition of pharmaceutics for $21 billion back in 2015. So they are obviously very ambitious. Ambitious in terms of pipeline, ambitious in terms of market cap growth and acquisition of rivals.
Yeah, correct. And got the balance sheet to back up all those future movements. Pays a nice dividend, which is rare in this space, so north of 3% there, which I think is worth considering. So, you know, as a not a pure cannabis play, but as a biopharma play, it's compelling.
Very attractive.
Yeah.
So let's suspend all conversation about the dronabinol substance, which is the one they're working with Insys. Let's focus that, because if you really like that particular little business within the broader AbbVie, then you would buy Insys because it's got the 100% exposure to that. What else is noteworthy? I see that they've also got a joint venture with Calico, which is a Google subsidiary, which is focused on the idea of living forever. So you know what, Google's got these silly moonshot type things. They've got a business called Calico, which they set up to look at aging, and they decided, okay, they're going to work together on whatever projects they've got going on. Because presumably there's someone in a lab somewhere who's looking at what it is that constitutes aging. Why do cells not replace themselves, and how can that be generalized into allowing humans to live forever?
Well, if we look at the size of the beauty market, and if this can replace all of that by creating longevity, even if it's a tiny probability, these are the guys you'd want to back to cracking that code.
Okay, good. So broadly speaking, if you liked Humira and you thought that it had the opportunity to carry on selling a lot, because obviously as people get older, they're not dying of the things that used to kill people first. So they end up in their 70s with stiff joints. And as a result, pretty much everybody, if they've got the money, gets put onto some rheumatoid arthritis treatment. Humira is not the only one. There's Remicade and Enbrel and all sorts of other stuff which is made by Johnson & Johnson and Amgen and other companies that we own. But Humira is definitely right up there and appears to have that. They've got another drug which is a cancer treatment called Imbruvica, which recently got approved. And wait for it, people. What do you think Imbruvica treatment costs per year? $155,000 a year.
Wow.
That is a drug which is used for particular kinds of cancers.
Wow.
That's like $1 million or more.
Almost
Consequently, good luck getting your medical aid to approve for that one. This is for rich people who have untreatable cancers otherwise, and who've got $1 million lying around for this kind of treatment.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, good. But as far as AbbVie is concerned, do you think we should go hot on it?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I think, there's you want to back the big player here.
Yeah.
They're constantly spending that money on innovation, and I think they're rolling it out to market.
Yeah.
Huge margin if they get those final approvals.
Good. I'm going to join you on that one. So hot on AbbVie, definitely something to add to the portfolio.